Hi everyone, so welcome to iitiansgateclasses classes. I'm Dheeraj Mishra, your mentor for general aptitude as well as engineering mathematics. So in this session, I'm going to again solve question from 2021, okay, for electronics and communication as well as for electrical engineering, right? So in the beginning, we are going to take question from our favorite branch, that is electronics and communication, right? And we will be solving 10 questions, okay, rapidly, and we have to see how one should approach, okay, to actual problem which are asked in gate examination, because these kind of technique that you can use, okay. So this session is gonna be live, so you guys can have like you guys can participate in the conversation, right, in the discussion, right? Okay, so let us start the session. The very first question is on in front of you, right? The question from, you can say, the population based question, and where you have to use the concept of percentage, right? So what they have given here is, guys, you guys can take this question and try to solve it. I will give you a couple of, you can say, minute, but this kind of question does not need couple of minutes. So let us read the question. So the current population of a city we have been given, that is nothing but, you can see here, 11 2500 here. If it has been increased, okay, like it has been increasing at the rate of 5% per annum, okay, what was its population 2 years ago, right? So they are asking 2 years ago what was the uh, population, right? So since they have given the current population, okay, so you have to get back, means you have to like they have said that 5% increase means you can decrease 5% each year, right? So what we can do here is, suppose we have got 11, okay, 0 to 500, right? So you can just decrease 5% here, right? So you will get something here. Whatever decrease means 5% of this, okay. So you have to subtract from actual value, right? So you are going to get some value here, and again you have to decrease 5%, right? So you have to subtract again some value, right? So you will be getting some the what was its population 2 years back. So this option will be correct here, 9 double nine 5006, okay. This is the correct answer for this question. So you have to just find 5% of 1120 double, okay, 2500. So let me calculate using online calculator, okay. So scientific calculator you guys can open. I believe everybody might be having scientific calculator. So here 5% means 5 into, you can say that, 11 uh, 0 2500, right? I'm just using calculator, guys, okay, in the back side. So, and you can divide by 100, okay, so that you can find the 5%, okay, 5% of this, right? So you will get around, you can say 55 125, right? So you have to subtract this 55 125, okay. So if you subtract this from 11, you can say 11 0 2500, right? So you're going to get around, you can say that, you will get here, uh, you know 1047, right? 375, okay. So again you have to decrease by 5%. So what is the 5% of this number, right? So see, this option can never be correct, okay, because it cannot be larger than this value, right? Okay, the value which you are going to get is, will be lesser than 11 to 500, okay. This is very important to keep in mind, because you have to go back, okay, 2 years, okay. So successively you have to decrease 5% and 5%, right? So what is 5% of this number, guys? So you can find the 5% of this number just by multiplying 5 again with this number, okay, and divide by 100, right? So you can divide by 100. So this will be around, you can say that, the number which you are getting 5% of this is 5 to 368 point, you can 75. Then you can subtract from this number. So whatever number you're going to get is the correct answer for this question, right? So we can subtract this number, right? So what we can do here is we can subtract. So it is nothing but 10 47. It's a very simple question, okay. You have to just decrease by 5%, 5%, okay. 1047 375. So you're getting around 999, you can say 5006.25. So what is the approximate answer for this question? You see, this answer is hidden here in option B, right? So this is the correct answer for this question. So you have to just find 5% and then subtract from the current one, okay, in order to get I hope this makes sense to all, right? So this question needs just a calculation, right? You have to use calculator and you can get the answer, right? Fine. So question number one is done. This question was from percentage, right? Fine. So let's move to next question. Question number two from basic algebra, guys. Okay, basic algebra. So what they have given is p and q are the positive integers. Okay, and p by q plus q by p equal to 3. Okay, so then so this question is just like class 8th question. Simply what you have to do, they are asking p square by q square, q square by p square. So simply you have to take the square of this. Okay, so p square by q square plus q square by p square plus 2 times a plus b, you have to open it, so it will be p by q by p equal to 9. So you can say that p square by q square plus q square by p square, okay, equal to this 2 will go that side because they will be getting cancelled. So 9 minus 2, which is nothing but 7. So this question can be done in 40 seconds, right? So you see this question was very easy question. Okay, sometimes many students get confused, right? So you can fabricate the same kind of questions. Okay, like they might ask they will be giving this and they might ask what is this p by q plus q by p and so on and so forth. The answer for this question is 7. Simply you have to use the identity, that is a plus b ka whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Fine. So we'll move to next question, question number 3. Fine. So question number 3 is from you can say special aptitude here. So some sort of rectangle here, squares are given, right? And p and q, this line is given. So let us read the question. The least number of squares that must be added, okay, so that the line pq, okay, becomes the line of symmetry, right? Becomes the line of symmetry. See, if something is symmetrical, right, this is nothing but symmetry, right? So whatever is there, you should get like this. Okay, I believe this is fine. So suppose there is a square, so there should also be the square. Okay, suppose there is a this kind of situation, so there should also be this kind of situation. Okay, about this pq. So suppose this is one square, so one square you have to add here, you can say 1, right? And if there is a space here, right, so you have to leave the space and you have to add one more square here at this point. Okay, so that you can have the symmetry. So this is kind of second square, you can say, right? Now you see, guys, this is, there will be one more square, so this is third square, you can say, right? And this is the blank space, so you can say one square will be here, so one more square you have to add here, right? So this is nothing but I believe this is fine, right? So you can say that this is nothing but 4. Okay, and you can say that there will be one more square here, so this is going to be 5. So you see here what we are doing, so we are going to fill one space here, one space here, right? One is okay, so I believe this is fine for all. So 1 2, okay, 3 4. So you will be getting around 6, understand, 6. So this is very important to keep in mind. Fine. So you will get 6, at least 6 square you have to add, so that this line will be, we have like a line of symmetry. Okay, so you can just add here 1. Fine. This is okay, so one space is there, right? This is one space. Fine. So for this you will add here second, and this is going to be third, right? Now this is fourth, you can say, and this is going to be your fifth one, and this is going to be your sixth one, right? Fine. So 6, at least 6 you have to add, right? So you see, if you draw the line, so you're going to get this kind of shape, right? Again there will be like this. Yeah. So if you draw one line, so this will, we have like a line of symmetry. So symmetry is one of the very important concept. So in this question you have to exploit the symmetry. So accordingly you have to add the number of squares. Okay, so that should be least one. So this 7 is not the correct, this is also not correct. Okay, so option C will be correct for this question, right? Fine, let's move to next question. The question number 4 is there, right? This question is from analogy, guys, analogy. Okay, So let us read the word nostalgia is to anticipation. Nostalgia, you know, nostalgia is a word kind, we always use for the memory, right? Suppose we went somewhere and we had a very great moment over there, right? So we always call it like, oh, that was nostalgic moments, right? So nostalgic is to anticipation, right? So nostalgic relates with the past only, you can say. And anticipation is nothing but a future, right? You have to anticipate your future, you can say. So anticipation is nothing but a prediction, right? Okay, like astrologer always anticipate your futures, okay? So so here it should be past, you can say, from the option, and here it should be future. Understand? So option C will be correct for this. These options are wrong, right? Please remember. So nostalgia, nostalgic, these kind of words I believe everybody might have heard. So the answer for this question is C. Now let us see again. One question is from English, right? So and this question is from grammar part, right? Okay, grammar part, and basically here you have to check the tense. Okay, correct tense. You can say correct form of the verb, right? So consider the following statements, sentences. Okay, I woke up from the sleep. Okay, so I woke up from the sleep. I was woken up from the sleep. I was woken up from the sleep. Right. So which of the following sentences are grammatically correct? Right. So this is correct. Okay, I woke up from the sleep is correct. This is wrong because they have given woke up, right? And woke up is the second form, but this is woke up they have written, right? I was woken up from the sleep, this is also correct, okay? Because you can say this is kind of a voice. I believe everybody might have studied about active voice and passive voice. Yeah, active voice and passive voice. So somebody has woken up. uh, okay, I was woken up from the sleep, okay, because of some disturbances, you can say, right? And this is also wrong, right? So second and fourth are wrong, so you can say this is wrong. Second is present here, this is wrong, okay? And first and third is going to be correct because this is also wrong because second is present here, right? So elimination is one of the key concepts that you can use, and mark the answer as B. Okay. Let us read this question, question number 6. Okay, given below two statements. So this question is from silo okay, syllogism, you can say, the language of deduction, right? So they have given like all purple are green, all state, see, these are the two statements they have given, two conclusions are there, right? So we have to see which conclusion is correct, right? Okay, according to the statement. So all purples are greens, you can say tick cross. All blacks are green, tick cross, right? So you see here, guys, the middle term is green here, the middle term is green here. Okay, so both middle term, I have told you during the session also, middle term. Okay, if middle term has got two cross, right? So no conclusion you will get, no conclusion, right? This is one important technique, right? So these two, okay, these no conclusion you are going to get, but you have to look at the conclusion, guys. See what they have given, some black are purple and no black is purple, right? Or you can say some A are B, no A are no, you can say A is B, right? So these are the conclusion which are given, they are called as complementary pairs, right? Because they have given some and the no. Okay, some and no. So because of that, option C will be correct answer for this question, right? Answer C will be correct for this question. Okay, you can see also in the options, no conclusion nowhere it is given, right? So you can't choose. You will think that okay, this question is wrong, right? But I have discussed detailed during my sessions that if middle term has got two cross, right, so you are not going to get any conclusion, but you have to also observe in the conclusion that whether there is a complementary pair or not. So complementary pair is nothing but what, some A or B here and no A is B, right? So some plus no is kind of complementary pair, okay, CP, you can say. So option C will be correct for this question. I believe this is fine, yeah. So option C will be correct. Now let us read this question, question number 7, and these kind of questions are always asked. You might have seen in my all the sessions of aptitude, the inference based questions. So this statement has been taken from some newspaper, you can say. So let us read the statement. Computers are ubiquitous. Okay, so what is the meaning of ubiquitous, guys? Ubiquitous is nothing but omnipresence, you can say. Omnipresent. So computers are omnipresent, okay? Everywhere computers are present, okay? Without computer, life is tough, okay? If computers are there, then your life becomes very simple, right? So computers are ubiquitous, omnipresent. They are used to improve efficiency in almost all the fields, from agriculture to the space exploration. And I think you guys might have heard this word, artificial intelligence, right? So AI is currently a hot topic, right? So AI enable computer to learn given enough training data. See, if there is no training data, so AI cannot work. Remember that, okay? For AI, okay, AI is able to, you can say AI or ML, they are able to mimic the human being, right? Why? Because there is a hell lot of data is available, right? There are so much data is there, and data is going to be kind of experience for machine learning or for machine or AI, right? So without data, AI cannot do anything. Remember, so AI enable computer to learn given enough training data. Okay, for human, sitting in front of computer for the long hours can lead to health issues, right? See, sometimes you can understand from this line, for humans sometimes the computers are advantageous also. And if you're going to sit in front of the computer, right, for the longer hours, so it might also lead to your health issues, right? Kind of mental stress or different kind of stress is there, right? So which of the following can be deduced from the above passages, right? So this passage is totally comprehended, right? So let us read the options here, right? So which of the following can be deduced from the above passage, right? So what are the options? Nowadays computers are present in almost all the places. uh, yes, this is correct, okay, because this word is there. Ubiquitous means nowadays computers are present in almost all the places. Computer cannot be used for solving problem in engineering. This is wrong. Nowhere it is mentioned, right? Okay, that is very important to keep in mind. Computers cannot be used for solving problems in engineering. It is used, possibly, yes. For human, there are both positive and negative effects of computer. This is also correct, okay, in the according to given passage. So first and third is correct, right? So first and third means D is the correct answer for this question, right? And see, they have given fourth statement also. These are the correct one. First and third is correct. This is wrong. Artificial intelligence cannot be without data, right? So this is also wrong. Okay, data is important. If there is no data, then AI is nothing, right? If data is not there, ML is nothing, right? So everybody depends upon. Nowadays, you will find that across all the all the sectors, once the data is collected, the people become AI, right? I mean, they start introducing AI, and then there is no need of people. Okay, understood, because AI can do everything. Okay, so D is the correct answer for this question. Okay, I hope this makes sense to all. Fine, everybody. Okay, so D will be correct. Let us move to the next question. So what they have given here is question number 8, right? Consider this question is from geometry, you can say. Consider a square sheet of the side 1 unit. Okay, so you have to just take the square sheet here. This is nothing but a square sheet of 1 unit. Unit means it can be centimeter, it can be meter, whatever. In the first step, it is cut. It is cut along the main diagonal. Okay, to get two triangles. If you're going to cut this, suppose this is you are going to cut. So there are two triangle. You can see there are two triangles. Okay, certainly we are going to get two triangles here, right? When we cut this square, in the next step, one of the cut triangle is revolved. Okay, like you have to revolve one of the triangle about its short edge. So I think these are the edges which are short only. You can see this is short, this is one unit. Okay, so you can revolve it. So if you're going to revolve it, so you're going to get some kind of a cone kind of thing. You see, they are saying that the to form a solid cone, so you are going to get solid cone like this. Okay, I believe this is fine. Yeah. So then the volume of the resulting cone is what? So what is the volume of the cone, guys? Everybody knows that volume of the cone is nothing but what? The volume of cone is nothing but what? One third of the volume of the cylinder. volume of cylinder, right? This is how we remember the formula 1 by 3 pi r square h, right? What is height here? Height is 1, r is 1, right? So the answer for this question will be pi by 3, right? You see here, height is 1 and the radius is 1, right? So certainly the answer for this question is A. So this question needs only just by going through the statement, you can draw the picture and your life becomes very simple, right? Okay. In fact, in engineering mathematics, there are many formulas, okay, like directly people give you, right? Whenever we revolve any solid objects, right? So we directly remember the formula, but we don't never realize it. Okay, so until or unless there is a self realization, you can say, okay, we can't solve this kind of question. So self realization is very important for any subject, you can say, right? So option A is gonna be correct. You don't have to check the key also if you are confident, right? Chalo, pi by 3 is the correct answer. Okay. Now question number 9. Question number 9, some sort of data is given. You can say this is the week. In a week, there are 7 days, Monday to Sunday, and they have given by and x here, right? So by is highlighted with the more darker and x is little darker. So what they are asking is the number of minutes spent by two, you can say, students, x and y. Okay, exercising every day in a given week are shown in the figure. So x and y, these are the number of minutes, you can say, suppose he is studying. So on Monday, y is studying for 70 minute and x is studying for 45 minute, you can say. Fine. The number of days in the given week in which one of the students spent minimum 10% more than other student, you can say, right? So you have to see uh, minimum 10% okay, more than other students. You have to see just the increase, okay, 10% increase on given day, right? So there are 7 days, 7 days are there, right? So certainly out of these 7 days, one day might be there, right? One day might be there, like 10, both students are not studying, 10% more than each other, right? We can check out how to find percentage increase, guys. Just see here, this is 70 and 45. What is, how much increase is there? Suppose y is studying 70 and x is going to study 45. So what is the difference between them? So you can say that I believe this is 25. Yeah, 25 by 70 into 100%. Okay. You can find out this. So if you try to solve this, what answer you're going to get? Yes. Can somebody solve this kind of question? You can say that 2500 upon 70. Right? Use the calculator if you are not good at calculation, computing, right? So 2500 upon 70 quickly you can do, right? So 35, okay, 35. So the percentage increase here is 35, you can say. Okay, 35% nearly, right? In this situation, if you see, so this is nothing but you can say 65 and 55 means 10. Okay, so 10% only, right? So this is 10%, exactly 10%, you can say, right? Okay. So but they are asking more than, so certainly this 7 is knocked out. 7 cannot be the correct answer for this question, right? Now, if you take a look here, guys, this is again 10%, right? Okay, because 50 and 60, there is a 10% only, right? Increase. You see, this is nothing but 5. Sorry, I think one should wait. Let me check here. We have to divide by initial one, right? So wait. Increase is 10, but absolute increase we are seeing 10, but the percentage might change, right? Wait, guys. So there is a 10, you can say, but 10 by 65 into 100, right? Percent. So you guys can just take a look. Right now we can't comment directly. Okay, so I just, you know, so 10 by, you can say 1000 by 65. Use the calculator directly, right? Because don't use your brain and all, right? So it will be 15%, you can say. Yeah. So right now we can't claim that this D has been removed, right? Fine. Then what we can do here is uh, for this also you can compare nothing but 10 by 50 into 100%, right? So it will give you what, 0 0 gone. So it is nothing but 20%. Yeah, fine. In this case also you see this is nothing but 5 by 55, right, into 100%, which is nothing but 1 by 11, which is 9.09%, right? So yeah, certainly this D will be eliminated then, right? Because this is less than 10%. Okay. In this situation, you see, guys, here the same story you can see. Okay, like it will give you 20% only. Okay. In this case also this is 35%, right? Because if you match 65 55 65 55, and here if you try to calculate, which is nothing but you know uh, 35 minus 20 is what? 35 minus 15 by 35 into 100%. So you guys can just solve it. So it will be nothing but you know uh, 5 3 ja and 5 7 ja, right? So 300 by 7. Certainly it will be 10%, more than 10%, right? So yeah. So which option can be correct here, guys? So only one day is there where there is both are studying less than 10%, but other are okay, fine, right? So this is very simple question. Okay, simple calculation. Now the question number 10. Okay, so maximum you have to give 15 minute, okay, to 20 minute to solve all the question, guys. Okay, since I'm explaining you, so I might take time, but most of the time I don't take, right? So you see what they have given in this question. Corners are cut from the equilateral triangle to produce a regular convex hexagon, right? Regular means all sides are same, right? All sides are same. The ratio of the area of regular hexagon, convex hexagon, to the area of original equilateral triangle is what, right? Okay. So what we can do here is, since you are cutting these, these corners, okay, so you can say that this is going to form a hexagon, right? So in case of hexagon, if you join these, these points, okay, these vertex you can join here. Simply you can join. So sorry, I think we must join properly, otherwise there will be a kind of error. So it will give you 6 equilateral triangle of same size. It is going to give you 6 equilateral triangle of the same size, you can see. So you have to join like this, yeah. So it is going to give you 6 equilateral triangle of same size. So you can say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. There are 9 total 9 equilateral triangles. But what they are asking is, okay, the ratio of area of the regular convex hexagon. What is area of the regular, you can say? So there are 6 equilateral triangle, you can say. So the ratio is going to be 6 upon, okay, 6 upon, okay. Equilateral triangle will be having the area, you can say, same only 6 times the equilateral triangle area, you can say, right? Area of the equilateral triangle, okay, upon what is the area of total equilateral triangle. So how many small equilateral triangles are there, guys? There are 9, you can say 9 times the smaller equilateral triangle area. So this will be getting cancelled. So you can say this will be nothing but 2 by 3, right? So the answer for this question is 2 by 3. Simply you have to calculate smaller, okay, smaller number of triangles which are inside the hexagon, that is 6, and the bigger, since they are asking the ratio, so the smaller area will get cancelled from top and bottom, and the answer will be 2 is to 3. So you don't have to use formula here, but most of the book, if you refer, so they might have given, right, what is the area of equilateral triangle, guys? Area of equilateral triangle is nothing but a square root 3 by 4, right? So this is the formula that people use most of the time, right? Okay, so please remember that if you have got any hexagon, so there are, and that hexagon is regular hexagon. So inside the hexagon there will be 6 equal equilateral triangles. Okay, what is the meaning of equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle is nothing but all sides are same and all angles are same, right? All those things. So this was very simple question, 2 mark. So this was all about question from from electronics and communication. So I think all questions we can do in this paper, right? And we can get 15 out of 15. No difficulty was there. Yeah. Now it's time to talk about question from electrical engineering, guys. That is We will take 10 questions and we are going to solve this. So I believe you might have enjoyed all the questions from electronics and communications. People can give me, and these are all my solution, guys. These solutions does not belong to any other publication. You will find, I mean, very lengthy solutions people give, but I'm just giving you optimized solution where uh, you can, you can do in the exam time, okay, during the exam pressure, right? Fine. So now electrical engineering question we will be solving. There are 10 questions again for 15 marks, and these 15 marks are the game changer of your life. Okay, if you are going to obtain in the first 20-minute 15 marks, then your life will become very simple in the future. So let us going to solve this question. Question number 1. Chalo. So what they have given here is the people, okay, the people dash were at the demonstration were from all section of the society, right? So the people whose were, this cannot be the correct. People which cannot be correct. The people who can be correct here. The people who were. Okay, so this question is from English, guys. The people who were at the demonstration. So option C will be correct, and this is also wrong. So I think this question can be done without any additional thought, right? So option C is gonna be correct for this question. Okay, for electrical engineering first question. The second question you see, guys, from the special aptitude, and this kind of concept I have given you in detail is special aptitude. Okay, so a transparent square sheet, this is a transparent square sheet shown above is folded, okay, so folded along the dot. So this is a transparent square sheet and this is a dot, okay, this dot is there, dotted line, and you have to fold it, okay. Folding is nothing but here, if this kind of a dotted line is given, means you have to just find the mirror image of these lines, okay. So the folded sheet will look like what? So if you're going to fold this, okay, I mean, if you're going to fold like this, okay, you can say. So this line is gonna be like this, okay, and this line will become like this. Remember that, okay. So which option is correct? C option. These are the options which are wrong. How can you get this line? Okay, you can't get this line, okay. So option C will be get for this question. Understand? So you have to simply fold it, and it's a very simple situation, right? So this left become right, and that you have to understand. Okay. Hmm. The question number 3 they have asked from the geometry. So whenever I start geometry, you know, whenever I teach geometry, you can say. So I always start with the polygon, guys. Basic polygon. Polygon is nothing but the closed figure having straight line segment in it, right? So what is the basic polygon that you come across whose where we need less number of sides? You can say triangle, right? So n equal to 3 is going to be the number of sides, okay, and there are 3 sides we need to have a polygon. So for regular polygon, regular is nothing but all sides are going to be same. For regular polygon having 10 sides, you can say the interior angle between two sides of the polygon. So they are not asking total angle. Okay, so suppose we have got the triangle as a polygon, right? Triangle as the polygon. What is the sum of all? You can say sum of all angle of the triangle. It is nothing but 180 degree, right? So what formula we always use? N minus 2 times 180, right? So there are n equal to 3. So you can say that 3 minus 2 into 180, which is nothing but 180, right? So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but sum of all interior angles. Interior, right? Interior angle of the triangle. Okay, interior angle of the triangle, you can say. But what they are asking, that you have to focus here. They are asking the interior angle between the sides of the polygon, right? So here number of sides are same, right? So if there are n number of sides, okay, and so what will be the total angle? You can say total angle is gonna be, if there are 10 sides, okay, 10 sides are there, total angle will be 10 minus 2 into 180. Okay, and if you want to find one angle, because they are asking interior angle between the sides of the polygon, one angle, so you have to divide by 10, right? Because total number of sides are 10. So it is going to give you, guys, 8 into 180 by 10. 8 into 180, right? That is nothing but 144. The answer for this question is D, right? So Regular polygon, how we came to know that we have to divide by 10, because regular polygon is there, number of sides are same, right? So total 10 sides are there, right? So total angle is 1440, and then you have to divide by 10. So it was very simple question, okay, straightforward question. So I think this is clear for all, yeah. Yeah, so let us see this question from number system, guys. And this question is very important, and you can see here, which of the following number is exactly divisible by 11 to the power 13 plus 1, right? So this question demands some concept, okay? So believe that everybody have covered some sort of a concept, right? Okay, so you have to take some number and you have to divide by this number. So it looks very big if you're going to use calculator and all. So let me tell you some of the concept that you have to remember so that you can solve any question quickly. So you should know that suppose x to the power n by to the power n is there, right? It is divisible by, you can say it is divisible by, okay, let me properly write this, so that yeah. So x to the power n minus by to the power n is you can say exactly divisible by x plus by, okay, if n is even, right? These are the proven you can say expressions that you have to remember. Second one is x to the power n minus by to the power n is divisible by x minus by if n is odd. Okay, so when x minus, okay, it will be when n is odd, you can say. And the third is x to the power n plus by to the power n is divisible by, you can say x plus by. See here, it is plus, okay, we are adding if n is odd. So please remember that, okay, if there is a minus sign, okay, if there is a minus sign, it will be divisible by when n is even. Okay, you can take the example also, right? X square minus by square is divisible by, x plus by when n is even, because n equal to 2, right? So the if you know these concept, you can solve the question, right? So let us take the option 1 first, okay, option 1. Okay. So option 1 says that what, guys, this is nothing but 11 to the power 26, so you can write this as option A. 11 to the power 13, you can write square plus 1 square upon, you can say that we are dividing with this number x plus by, okay, x plus, by, okay, sorry, I should write 1, okay. These are very important concepts that you have to remember, right? Okay. This is 1. So what is the statement that I have given you? X to the power n plus by to the power n is divisible by x plus by if n is odd. But here if you take a look, okay, here if you take a look, okay, this is very important. So this is not divisible, since you see here not divisible, since n equal to 2 is there, right, which is even. Okay. So this cannot be the correct answer, okay. Now option B you take. So you can write this again as 11 to the power 11, sorry, 11 to the power what, 11 to the power, okay, this is very important to keep in mind, right? So it is also not divisible only because you see this is nothing but 3 plus 1, okay, q, okay, upon 11 to the power 13 plus 1, and since they are not equal, so it cannot be the correct answer. Option C will be what, you can write this also as 11 to the power 13 to the power 3 minus 1 to the power 3 by 11 to the power 13, uh, okay, plus 1, right? Again you can't divide this, right? So why you can't divide this? Because 1 to the power 13 minus 1 is not equal to 11 to the power 13 plus 1. Okay. Only one option that you're going to get is option D. Right, so option D will be correct here. Since all the options are wrong, so option D you can say is the correct. You can check also by using these concepts. So please add these concepts in your short note. Okay. Okay. So let us go for question number 5. So ossis is to sand. Okay. and island is to what? So whenever you go for island, right, we talk about, we always dream about going for island, so oasis is to sand, you can say. This is analogy based question. So which of the following option maintain a similar logical relation in the given? Okay. So island is not related to stone, guys. These things are not okay, right? Water will be correct here. Okay. So the water you can directly say. Right? And these questions are self-realized questions. Okay. So uh, that is the reason you need to also keep your mind in different news and places where you want to go. Okay. After gate exam, okay, in your life. So not only with the concept you're learning, and that is not the enough. Okay, that is not okay. So I believe this is fine. So option C will be correct for this question. Fine. And this is very important. Question number 6 is very important. Before you can say 15 days of the exam also, right? So if you read the question, read this passage, you will believe that yes, this is very important. Okay, for your life also. See, the importance of sleep is often overlooked by the student. Okay, so we always overlook the importance of sleep. We don't sleep nowadays, enough while preparing the exam. So the importance of sleep is often overlooked by students, when they are preparing for the exams, right? So when we are preparing for gate exams, so we do not sleep overnight, and then we delay sleeping in the night, in the morning. So research has consistently shown that sleep deprivation greatly reduces the ability to recall the material learnt. Okay, so whatever you have learnt, okay, and if you are not sleeping well, okay, enough hours, then there is a chance that you might forget things, right? So that is proven according to the research, actually, right? According to this passage. Hence, cutting down on a sleep. See, cutting down on sleep to study longer hours can be counterproductive, right? It will not be productive, right? Whatever our dreams are, you can say, whatever productive day, like suppose we want to do tomorrow something, and we haven't slept properly, we have been studying longer hours, right? So the tomorrow is going to be counterproductive. So which of the following statement is correct? So this is very good, you can see, statement according to you know current exam, okay, strategy. Okay. So let us read the options and start eliminating the options. So sleeping well alone is enough to prepare for the exam. What is this, guys? This is a very bad statement, right? Students are efficient and are not wrong in thinking that sleep is a waste of time. If see, this is also very bad statement, right? If student is extremely well prepared for the exam, he needs little or no sleep. It is also not the correct statement, according to the right, according to the given passage. ठीक है? तो मैंने आपको एक strategy बताई थी कि if you are reading the options and if you think that this option is correct according to you, then that option is wrong. Understand? Because your answer should be tallied according to the passage. Whatever passage is given, okay, I believe this is fine. So to do well in the exam, this is one of the great great suggestion also you can accept. To do well in the exam, adequate sleep must be the part of prep. Okay, part of preparation. So from today onwards, you start sleeping, okay, early, and start getting up early. So that is going to be productive, okay, in during the main exam day, right? So I believe this is fine for all. So option D is gonna be correct. So this kind of question you can easily crack for 2 marks. Since I think I have done many questions of the same kind. So yeah. Okay. So let us see this question. Question number 7 from geometry. In the figure shown above, each inside square is found by joining the midpoints of the sides of the next larger square. Okay. So we have got some sort of a square like this. Okay, and they have given 10 into 10. So what is the size, what is the area of this guy? This is nothing but 100, you can say 100 square centimeter. Okay, now if you're going to join these guys, right, if you're going to join these midpoint, you can say, so only you have to see the pattern here. Okay, what how the area is getting scaled, right? So if they are asking that what is the area of this guy, right? Okay, if you're joined, so this is nothing but what, so you can find this is 5, this is 5. So what is the side, what is the length of this guy? That is nothing but 5 root 2, right? So it is 5 root 2. So area of this is nothing but what? Area of this is nothing but, again, you take the, if you multiply this, since this is again the square only, right? So okay, so what they are asking is the area of the smallest square. This area, you have to find area of this guy, right? So if you try to find the area of this after, joining these midpoints, so you will get here as 5 root 2 into 5 root 2, which is nothing but 50. So what is the scaling factor by which your area is getting reduced? So that is nothing but half, right? So your area is gonna be half. So for this 100, for this 50, right? For this 25, for this 12.5, and okay, and for this 6 point something 25 you can say, and for this guy the option C will be correct. Okay, so your area is getting half. Okay, each time you're going to join the midpoint of the corresponding square. Okay, so your area is going to be getting half and half and half. So answer for this question is nothing but 3.125. So these kind of question you can do in 50 to 60 seconds, right? Fine, thank you. Let's move ahead. Okay, so I hope you guys might have liked this kind of a technique. Okay, so I have the question in front of me, but in the exam the question will be in front of you and you can't write. Okay, so you have to write in your scribble pad. So what you can do here is 100 by 2. You start with 100 by 2, you will get 50. 50 by 2, you will get 25. 25 by 2, your calculation should be perfect, right? 12.5 by 2, which is nothing but 6.25. All these guys are also present. You can see you all answer whatever you're getting, like uh, 12.5, 6.25, 3.125. Okay, all these guys are also present. Okay, so again 6.25 by 2, which is nothing but 3.125. Okay? Yeah, fine. Now question number 8 is from our favorite topic, that is nothing but random variable. So let x be the continuous random variable. Since x is a continuous random variable denoting the temperature measured, right? The range of the temperature, see, range of the temperature, range is given here. X range is nothing but what? 0 to 100. So you have to understand that this is nothing but uniform density function kind of thing. Uniform, your x is uniformly distributed, you can say. And let the probability function is given also, right? So what they have given, probability function, you see. Okay, so your f of x is given, so you can say that this is nothing but 0 to 100, and you can calculate this height, that is nothing but 1 by 100, which is nothing but 0.01, which is nothing but what? Uniform density function. If this is a uniform density function, guys, so what they are asking, the mean of the random variable. So if something is uniform, so you know that you have to just find the mean. Mean is nothing but a plus b by 2, right? So a is nothing but 100 and b 0 by 2, which is nothing but 50. ठीक है, तो इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने का only you have to identify what kind of density function is given, right? So life become very simple. Otherwise what you will do here is you will go for this formula, like expectation of x is equal to minus infinity to infinity. Since it is a continuous random variable, the random variable is going to take this value x and the density function is this. ठीक है, तो आप क्या करोगे? You will go for 0 to 100 and then 0.01 times x dx. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर 0.01 you will take out, then you will go for x square by 2 and 0 to 100, right? So then you will solve this, you will get 50. So this is a process that you follow, right? But if you realize that this is a uniform density function, okay, in this domain that x takes the value 0 to 100, so your life becomes very simple. I believe this is fine for all. Yeah, ये इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग का क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 है, 2 मार्क का, and you will take only, I think, 10 seconds just to read the question. Now question number 9 from data interpretation. ठीक है, the number of students passing or failing in an exam, okay, Number of students passing or failing in an exam for a particular subjects are present in a bar chart above. Student who pass the exam cannot appear for the exam again. Please remember these lines, guys. These lines are very important. Okay. Students who pass the exam, like 50 students who pass the exam, cannot appear again. Remember, okay. Student who fail the exam in the first attempt must appear for the exam in the following year. Means 10 students here failed, right? So they will be appearing here. So here, out of 60 pass student, okay, there will be 50 student plus 10 student who failed in the last year. You see, they have given student always pass the exam in the second attempt. So student who failed in the exam in the first year, so they will be passing. So these are the failed student in the first year. So how many students appeared in the exam? Okay, you see here, right? So 50 plus 10, 10 are the previous year student. Okay, so number of students who took the exam for the first time in the second year and year 3 respectively are. So you have to find number of students who took the exam for the first time. You know that these 10 number of students are taking the exam second time, so they are eliminated. So only 50 plus 5, these are the 55 students who are appearing for the first time, right? So which option is correct, guys? This is wrong, this is wrong. Now fight is between these two guys. Okay, ठीक है, क्योंकि 55 दोनों में है. Now you see, 5 people have failed in this exam, right? Five students failed, so they will be appearing in the next. So यहाँ पर 45 plus 5, 5 students are there who is going to pass the exam certainly, because they are going to attempt the paper again, and they have given, these conditions are given here. The students always pass the exam in the second attempt, right? So 45 plus 3 कितना होता है guys? 48, right? So first time 48 students are appearing here, right? So the answer for this question is 48. So you can say option D will be correct. ठीक है? You see how fast we are solving the question. ठीक है? So life will start becoming easier and easier as you are very close to your dream, right? So now we have got 15 days now. So please follow these techniques. Yeah. Yes, hi K. Yes, do you have any query? You can ask if you have any doubt, right? Okay. Chalo. I'm not able to pronounce your name because you have just written K, right? So I think this was the question number 9 and last question of the day. Question number 10 from electrical engineering. Okay. You might be saying, sir, how simple these techniques are. See, these kind of techniques you will not find everywhere. These are the self-realized process, you can say. Okay, whatever process I'm telling you. Okay, so 7 cars PQRSTUV are parked in a row. Okay, so you have to realize that there are you have to arrange them. Okay, yes, fine. You have just joined, so you can watch the session. Okay, by going back. So after ending of the session, right? So PQRSTUB, there are how many people are there, guys? 7 people are there, or you can 7 cars are there. Right? So PQRST are parked in a row, not necessarily in that order. Like this is not the order that you have to follow. The car T and U should be parked next to each other. याद रखना ये. तो अब you can say that this is T car and this is U car. They are parked, you know, next to each other. Car S and U also should be parked next to each other. So you can say that car S and V. You can say parked, okay, next to each other. Where P and Q cannot be parked next to each other. So you can say this is P here, right? You can say there can be Q also, right? Here you can put, right? If there is a P, so there is a Q. They should not be parked, okay? Now Q and S must be parked next to each other. Okay. So why I'm not putting Q here? Because they are parked next to each other, right? Okay. Now Q and S must be parked next to each other. Q and S. हाँ ये सही है फिर. This Q location is perfect, okay? Because they are parked next to each other. Fine. R is parked to immediate right to the V. R is parked. So you can say that R is here. R is parked immediate right. This is the right, okay? T is parked to the left of you. T, yeah, it is also correct. Perfect, guys. okay, because this is U and left to the U, this is T. Now what they are asking question, based on the above statement, only incorrect option given below is what? So there are two cars parked between U, Q and V. तो Q ये है और V ये है, Q ये है, V ये है. Between that there are two cars. No, there is only one car, right? So this is wrong. Okay, means this is according to the question. This is correct because you have to go for incorrect one, right? So we can go for other option also to verify. Q and R are not parked together. Let me check. Q and R, yes, that is okay. According to the question, it is wrong, but according to the passage, it is correct. Remember, because they are asking incorrect. ठीक है, ये करेक्ट रहेगा अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन, बट ये रॉन्ग है. So option A will be correct for this question. V is the only car parked in between S and R. Let me check. S and R. Yes, V is only parked. Perfect. Car is parked at the extreme end. Yes. You can put P here, or you can say you can put P here. Extreme end. Okay. So life is very simple. So this is also wrong, right? Okay. So option A will be correct for this because they are asking only incorrect option you have to choose. Okay. So this is all about from Dheeraj sir side, and we will meet in the next session, guys. I hope many of you might have got a great insight how to solve question in upcoming GATE 2024, right? And you guys can get back also after the GATE examination, right? Because you are learning new techniques. Okay, chalo. So this question is from puzzle. You can say kind of puzzle or reasoning. Okay. And I believe, and you have to focus on these words, right? Like incorrect, correct. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in the next session. Okay. We will meet in the next session again. We will get back to some another set of the GATE general aptitude questions. Okay. So yeah, keep learning and all the best for coming exam GATE 2024. Thank you.